Hello, Don Rolfe here, owner and founder of Northwest Legal Planning, and I am here to answer, is it too late for you to get an estate plan? Well, there are several intricacies that could work into that, so it depends on what your reason for wanting to have an estate plan is. If you have capacity right now, you don't have any creditors coming after you, you're judgment free, you're with it, then it's not too late for an estate plan. However, if you have strategies that you want to implement, maybe protecting some assets or doing some gifting to perhaps lower your liability that may be out there, and those liabilities already exist, then it is probably too late to do any estate planning to take care of that. And recently I've spoken to several couples and individuals related to trying to protect some of their assets, and unfortunately they were in the scenario where those liabilities had already existed. There's really not much we can do to transfer their assets out of their own estate to protect them from those creditors that may be coming after them. By the way, if you have any questions about this, please do feel free to reach out to me by going to myestateplanmeeting.com and scheduling a complimentary half-hour consultation. Other times that it's too late for an estate plan is once you become incapacitated. If you are incapacitated, you will no longer have the ability to put together a will, a power of attorney, a trust, any of the documents or tools that we use to put together an estate plan, because you just lack the capacity to do so. And unfortunately, if you wait until that date, you're just out of luck, and it's not going to happen. It's just like if someone owed you money and the statute of limitations passed for you to file a claim against them. Once that passes, you're out of luck. You do not get another bite at that apple. So obviously the last time that it's too late to have an estate plan, and none of you that this applies to are watching it, because that's when after you've passed away. Obviously you cannot put an estate plan together after that. If you do not have an estate plan, your estate will pass pursuant to the intestacy statutes, which is the scheme that the legislature has put together for your assets to be distributed out to your heirs at law. But why wait until it's too late, right? Putting together an estate plan is sometimes a daunting process for people. Sometimes it's scary to think about passing away or becoming incapacitated, all of that stuff. But if you wait till it's too late, till you're incapacitated, till after you've already passed away, until the creditors are coming after, if you want to do some asset protection, then you've missed your opportunity to do estate planning. I got into estate planning for the sole purpose of helping people not have those problems that I was dealing with as a litigator. Not having to go into litigation, not having to go to court, not having to fight with people, but putting down a plan in place that's going to take care of everything, so there's no fighting at the end, so that people aren't, we don't have brothers and sisters and fighting, nieces and nephews and cousins and whomever it is fighting over what they're going to get out of an estate, who's going to be raising children, all of that kind of stuff. Plan for that in advance. Make sure that we have everything documented the best that we can. We've dotted our I's, we've crossed our T's, to make sure that we don't have to have that you don't need someone who used to be like me, that was a litigator, that we'd go into court and fight, and really at the end nobody was happy because nobody got everything that they wanted, and put all of the decisions in the hands of the judge and the legislature. It's not a good position to be in. So if you're ready to put your plan in place, to make sure that they're not going to have that infighting at the end after you're gone, to make sure that the decisions you want for your healthcare are made before you're incapacitated, to make sure that your desires, wants, wishes are fulfilled for your family and your heirs and any other beneficiary charities, that they're fulfilled, make sure that they're fulfilled. Do your planning now. Whether it's with me or another estate planning attorney, get it done. If you want to do it with me, you can go to myestateplanmeeting.com, schedule a complimentary consultation, get to know me a little bit, find out what your options are, and if you don't want to work with me, but you still want to get your plan done, I am happy to refer you out to another estate planning attorney. I think that it's really important that everybody get their estate plan in place and make sure that there aren't unintended consequences, there aren't fights, there's no litigation, that your children are going to be raised by the people you want in the way that you want, that your children, if they're older, aren't going to be fighting over your estate, that there's not going to be some distant relative coming in trying to get something that they may be entitled to under the statutes. Just let's get it done. And I guess this is my public service announcement for the year, is just, get the plan in place, have a plan, just like you would have a plan for evacuating your home in case of a fire, or what you were going to do if the water got cut off, or if there was an earthquake. We plan for all sorts of things, and unfortunately, as mortal human beings, it's inevitable that at some point in time we are going to pass away, and we should have a plan for what's going to happen when that day comes. Again, my name is Don Rolfe. Thank you for listening. If you like this, hit the like button. If you know someone who might benefit from this, please do share it with them, share it publicly, whatever you'd like to do. I'd like to get the word out that estate planning is important, and that doing it now rather than later will save a lot of heartache, and it'll also probably save some money. If there's litigation that's going to be involved in your estate, or whoever's going to have your kids, there's going to be money spent in doing that, and why not make your decision, make sure that what you want to have happen happens, and save all of that expense that could come up in the future. So until next time, take care. Bye.